today we'll be working on the Frida tutorial from mariatreto.com. We're doing it the one in 4 inches. It's die number 1268-4 and you can find the die at mariatreto.com. So for this one, I'm going to use my filler ribbons. So I got like the mesh, I got double ruffle ribbon in orange and yellow. Then I got this blue one and I got some regular ribbons, so I'm going to use for my streamers. And I got some faux leather, so I chose to use the blue spandex from Mariatreto. I got this chunky glitter also is from Mariatreto as well. It's available on the website. And this one to kind of like the frosting vibes to go with the little birthday girl. So those are the things I have picked out. So let's get started. Oh, we need some needle and thread. And we have our alligator clip lined with 1/4 inch Grogan ribbon, and I get this from Mariatreto as well. So let's lay everything onto our Sizzix plates. So this one is a smaller die, so this one does fit the Sizzix Big Shot because it's less than 6 inches. So we'll get our self-healing mats. This one's not taped yet. Well, we'll use it for now. I'll tape it later. We have our glitter here. We're going to use blue for our wraparound piece, as this will be my black loop right here. Put that on there. So I have everything onto my die. We're going to roll it through our Sizzix. I have the Sizzix Big Shot Plus, but this one does fit the regular Sizzix, the Sizzix Big Shot. So here is my Sizzix Big Shot Plus. We're going to roll it through and cut everything out. Okay, so that cuts it out for us. Go back this way. So now we have our loop, our other one, and our wraparound. So let's get started. First things first is we're going to add our wraparound to this loop here. Let me lower you guys a little bit. So here I'm going to add a little bit of glue in the middle. And this is going to secure this right here. And then we're going to press down. We're going to flip it over. So we're going to add hot glue here. Bring it towards the middle, press down. And same thing on the other side. We're going to add hot glue here. Bring it towards the middle and press down. And secure it there. And then these parts, we're going to add hot glue. And I'm using this regular hot glue because we're using all glitter. So there's no need to use BSI glue as of yet. Add hot glue here. Bring it towards the middle and press down. Okay. Here we go like this. This is how we're looking at. So on this one right here, I'm picky, so I'm going to trim off a little bit. As you can see here, when we fold it halfway, it shows a little bit of the white backing. So I don't like that showing. So I'm going to fold it in half, and then right here, I'm going to crease this loop here to kind of mark where it starts showing. So I crease it here and I kind of rub it. Then once I do that, I'm going to fold it in half. And then here's a little line where I crease it. You guys kind of see it here a little bit. And from here, I'm going to trim off. Make sure it's even. Here's a little line. I'm going to grab my scissors. And here I'm going to trim off just a little bit. And this is optional. You don't have to do this. So literally just that little piece right there is what I trimmed off. So when I fold it over now, you won't be able to see the white. See, there's nothing showing back here, and that's how I like it. So let's glue that down. So now we could add hot glue here, fold these over to the halfway point, and press down. And no felt is showing the back. Let me get my lighter. This one does got some fuzzies. Can you guys see the little fuzzies there? I'm gonna go like this to kind of clean up our edges. Look how cute, it's so festive. Okay, so once you have that down, we're going to grab, so this one has the faux leather, we need BSI glue. So we're going to grab BSI glue here. Because this one's going to go on top of that one. So this one I'm going to put hot glue. Hot glue, hot glue, hot glue. And I like aligning this piece to the bottom part here. And then we're going to press down. So these two are aligned together, see it? And we're going to hold down for a second, make sure that's nice and secure. So now we're looking like this. I like how these colors here kind of match these colors here, and the blue is going to bring out the blue in the little girl shoes. So that's how I pulled out my colors. Okay, we're gonna add her at the end. First, we're gonna get our fillers. So these, you can find them at Hobby Lobby. I bought them from Reasonably Ribbons years ago when I used to make funky loopy bows, where I got these right here. But what I like doing is getting the thicker ones, the bigger ones. This is the biggest one, and putting it in the bottom. Now I'm gonna stack all the other ones on top of it, like this. And it doesn't have to be perfect because it's like a funky loopy bow, but a faux leather bow. I'm gonna put this one on top. We'll layer them all on top of one another. And then this one measures, how much does this measure? This one measures, I believe it was 9 inches. So yes, and it measures 9 inches. I'm gonna go pinch it at the halfway mark, which is 4.5. So I'm gonna get here, I'm gonna grab my needle and thread that I have here and kind of stab it in the middle and kind of get all the layers like that. Put you guys more this way now. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull our thread through, and then we're gonna wrap it 1, 2, 3 times. And then we're gonna tighten it a little bit to secure it in the middle. Can you see it? We're gonna grab our needle, we're gonna go through the middle, and then we're gonna tie it off. I found it easier to do it with needle and thread. You can do it, I tried it with a rubber band and it was more difficult to do with the rubber band. So I went back and did it with the needle and thread. It seemed easier. Okay, so now that we have it nice and secure, I'm gonna grab our scissors and cut off what we don't need. We don't need this no more, so cut that off. And I'm gonna try to focus you guys this way again. So now that we have it nice and secure, our little fillers, now we can attach it to the bow. And to do that, I did it with ribbon. That was the easiest way for me. So I'm gonna grab some 1/4 inch Girl Gang ribbon, grab a little piece here. With all the ribbon, you need to heat seal it. So with all these, I heat sealed it. You didn't see me do it, but I made sure to heat seal all the ends. I'm gonna heat seal this one. So what I'm gonna do is, since one has faux leather in the back, I'm gonna get some BSI and hot glue. So I'm gonna add BSI glue here. I'm gonna grab my ribbon piece here. The one I heat sealed is this one. We are going to add hot glue here and then stick this one on the back. So this is ribbons basically to secure our little streamers or fillers. So now we're gonna grab this here, right where we secure it in the middle. We're gonna aim that in the middle of our bow. I'm gonna bring this ribbon over, and then here I'm gonna adjust it. I'm not gonna make sure it's in the center. I kind of want it like that. I don't want it too much on top. I kind of want it like there. Then I'm gonna go over it a few times to make sure it's nice and secure, because we don't want these falling off. Okay, once I get here, I'm gonna tug it to make sure it's nice and tight. I'm gonna grab my scissors again, cut off what I don't need. I'm gonna heat seal it, and then I'm gonna glue it down. Like that, and press down. So now that we have our fillers attached, let's get our glitter center strip. So I cut out the blue one. No one's gonna see this anyway, so I'm gonna add a clay to it too. So this one is a little bit thicker than I want it, so I'm gonna trim this up just a little bit. So grab my scissors. Let's make it a little bit skinnier. The die does come with the center strip. I just cut my own, that's why it's thicker. So the die does come with a center strip. So same thing like before. We are going to make sure this is both sides are even. Orange that way, orange this way. I'm going to add a little bit BSI glue here on the ribbon. I'm going to add hot glue here. And then stick on the back of the bow. Like that. Make sure that's nice and secure. I'm going to go through the front. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to add BSI and hot glue. BSI there. Hot glue here just to be safe. And go back over. Go towards the back. I'm going to cut off what we don't need. Grab our scissors here. And cut. Okay, so the same way I'm going to add my clay is the same way I'm going to attach my alligator clip to the back. Because since this is faux leather in the back, regular hot glue is not going to work. So I'm going to need the stick fast, and the Starbond accelerator. So we'll do the clip first, and then we'll do the alligator clip, the clay. So I'm going to use stick fast, the thick kind, and Starbond accelerator. I have this one is for 4-inch bows. I'm using a 60mm alligator clip. I lined mine with 1/4 inch gold grain ribbon already. So first things first, I'm going to put my ribbon inside the clip because it makes it easier when I stick it on that my ribbon won't stick to the faux leather. And here I kind of visualize like, okay, I need to add stick fast from here to here. So I'm gonna get my stick fast and I kind of guess how much I need. So I'm gonna put some here, put some in the middle, put some here. And then we're gonna rub it to make sure it's the thickness of our alligator clip. Can you guys see it from there to there? Now I'm gonna grab my alligator clip and I'm gonna spray it with the Starbond accelerator. I'm gonna go 1 pump, 2 pumps. 1 pump, 2 pumps. And then I'm gonna lay it right where I added the stick fast. So from here to here. And now we're gonna press down to make sure it's nice and stuck on there. So I'm gonna press down to make sure it's nice and stuck. And you press firmly, y'all. We're pressing firmly because we're gonna let that cure. So we'll hold it for 10 to 20 seconds to make sure that's nice and stuck on there. So while that's curing, we're gonna make sure this doesn't cover up our teeth. It doesn't. So we're gonna add hot glue to this little tab right here. Open up our alligator clip, stick it in the middle, press down. Then we're gonna bring our 1/4 inch ribbon towards the center. So same process, we're gonna add hot glue to the middle of our alligator clip. Grab our 1/4 inch ribbon, bring it towards the middle. And then I'm like grabbing my X-Acto. Where are you at, X-Acto? Oh no, it's right here. Okay, and then we're gonna rub it to make sure it's nice and stuck. So this is how the inside of the clip looks like. Okay, so once we have that, now we're gonna do this basically the same thing to add our clay to the middle of our bow. So we want this little girly right here. Oops, where are you going? We want her right there. So we're gonna grab our stick fast stick. We're gonna put it in the middle. Let's adjust this more down because it's kind of sticking up. I don't like that. Okay, that looks better. I like these more down. Okay, so let's put our stick fast here. A little bit goes a long way, y'all. So I squeeze that a little bit and now I'm spreading it. Spread, 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 spread. And I didn't elevate this because it's flat here, so there's no need to elevate it. Okay, so I put my stick fast on there. You can barely see it, but it's on there. I'm gonna get my little girly, I'm gonna flip her over and I'm gonna spray her with the Starbond accelerator. I get both the glues and the accelerator on Amazon. Spray her twice. I sprayed her twice. I'm gonna flip her over. I'm gonna stick her in the middle to where I want her. Make sure your hand is dry and I'm gonna press down. And then we're gonna hold for 10 to 20 seconds. Then after that, our Frida bow will be done. So this one's a new bow design from Maria Treto. It is available on pre-order right now on the website. It is it's right now 3-inch, 4-inch, and 5-inch, but she's bringing the middle sizes as well. So if you like the 3.5, 4.5, those will be available as well on the website. So now she's done. I could shake her and she's not going anywhere. Let's grab a bow card and put her on the bow card. And she is done. I'm gonna make a video showing her how it looks like outside. It's super cute. You guys can see it better in different lighting. My lighting in here is off today. Let's raise it up a little bit. But look how cute. There she goes. So let me take you guys outside.